What is going on, everybody? This is Nick here at Y480. We are playing NHL 17 via GM franchise mode with our Colorado Avalanche. And hey, if you haven't caught any of the Twitch streams of our Toronto GM, if you're itching for that Toronto GM, we'll upload them eventually here on YouTube. But if you want to be part of the action, go ahead and follow our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Y4Turbo. Now, last episode, we had our first playoff run. We actually had a decent year with this team. It was really surprising. So we didn't get a lottery pick or even a top 15 pick, as you can see here from the lottery results. But we had a good year. We got some good experience. We lost in the first round, unfortunately, mostly due to poise, as you guys have told me. And you guys were saying that this, beyond the top 10 picks, is one of the worst drafts. This year and the next year are one of the worst drafts in the whole game, and it's better to wait till the 2020 draft, stockpile those picks, go for that. So what I was thinking was either A, we trade up to a top 5, pick a defenseman, or B, we trade away some picks maybe for some potential players or maybe some future picks, things of that nature. So you guys did go crazy in the comments. Let me know this kind of stuff right here. It's popping up on the screen. Thank you so much. If you do want your comment in the next video, make sure to let me know down below how that's all going and what you want me to do. The next one is going to be free agency. So at the end of this video, let me know. We'll do free agency. We'll do some lines, and then we'll start the simulation for the next year. So let's get into it here, and let's just start this draft. Actually, yeah, let's look at the retired players. Okay, Moore and Yager went down. So, yeah, I was right. Yager did go ahead and leave us here. I want to do all skaters, though, on all teams. Why did I go this way? What am I doing? Okay. Ooh, Zetterberg's gone. So, a few guys here. Man, Zetterberg could have still played. Damn. Only 37, 89 years old, 89 overall. So as you guys can see, these guys are no longer in the league. Let's get down here. Okay. All right, so there's that. So thanks again, guys, for all those comments. Those really helped me out. And thanks to everyone who, ooh, look, the Ducks won. Who won in the AHL? Not us, Roadrunners. All right, well, let's get into this draft, and let's see what pick we got. I wish they would show the top 30. I know it's supposed to just be the lottery. Okay, let's go up and see where we are. Actually, let's just do trade for pick because it'll show us, just in case. We're probably not going to trade for the first overall. I'm just seeing which one we have, just so they don't make the pick and, you know, whatever. Okay, so we have... It doesn't show us here. What? We have 2 first-round picks, but neither of them are in the top 15. So let's just go 23 and 27. So we could definitely trade for a top 5 pick. We could probably even trade. So New Jersey didn't want to give theirs away. Does LA? LA does want to give theirs away, so we can get the second pick here. And you guys are saying after the first round, it's all just AHL potential guys. So I definitely don't want that. So yeah, let's throw ours up here. We could just do both of these because you guys are saying after the top 10, it's like no one. What if we did that? Would they go for that? 2 first rounds for their second overall pick? And then we can get, what's his name? Oh, I'm looking at... Ryan Stone and the Habs guy. You guys both hit me up with suggestions. Rasmus Dalan. So, might be throwing away some picks here, but everyone was warning me that this draft is awful. So, the 2 first-round picks actually can become an elite prospect. I think we should try it. So, I wonder if we could try to get it for a... Oh, we don't have a second. Yeah, let's try this. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Ooh, okay. Doesn't mean our... Okay. They just don't want these. That's the reason. So they do want our 3rd. But then maybe I can pop in one of their... Yeah, maybe I can get their 4th. So it's kind of like, yeah, trading down. But we're trading up and we're trading down this third pick. 2 first rounds turn into a top 2 pick, and then this third round turns into a 4th round pick. Let's see if they do this. It's a little, I think it's a little heavy on our side. I don't know, we might be able to actually get a, let's see if they'll give away, actually, instead of this 4th, they'll give, oh, they don't want to give away any 2020s. Dang. Well, let's just throw a 4th from 2020 in. Let's just see if they go for this instead. All right, let's see. Okay, yeah, let's take that 4th out. Man, do we need to get rid of everything here? There we go. Okay, that one just barely made it through. So we have the 2nd overall pick. So let's get Dalan. Hopefully, he does not get picked 1st overall. Okay, cool. Perfect. That's totally fine. Now, you guys are saying a defenseman would be the best course of action for this team, and I definitely do not disagree. So it's this guy, Dalan. Even though he's not, yeah, that's the thing. This dude is probably top 4. Who was the other guy? Yeah, it's Smith, Ty Smith. So this guy is top 4, while Dalan is elite. Awesome. All right, here we go, boys. Let's actually look at him. Yeah, we've never scouted him because I never went over to the SHL or Liga or whatever else is over there. Russia, I didn't go over anything. So let's grab him. Cool. Ooh, medium elite. It feels so good to get a good prospect in the draft after, you know, we've got some good players in the draft. Can I already look at them? Go to trade here. We're not going to trade for the 3rd overall pick. I'm probably just going to simulate up here. This might actually be a shorter video because we did trade away all those picks. And if we, what am I doing? I'll just go to defenseman. I think will he already be in here as an yeah, he will. Nice. 60 overall, 18 years old. And, yeah, I mean, he looks like a 60 overall. But it looks like he'll be pretty well balanced. So that's good. His skating should be pretty good. And defensive awareness and stuff might be actually really good. So this will be a very, very good player to have in the long run. Thank you guys for your suggestions. Honestly, that's it. You know, you guys are the reason. That is 100% you guys. Thank you so much. We got a medium elite. I'm pumped. Okay, let's sim through the first 5 picks here. Okay, there's Smith. You guys see he was the top 4. So we actually, with this top 10 guy, we got a better player. And then Valeno obviously is a great playmaker. But I think honestly having, I mean, high elite, he's going to be great. But I don't know, an elite 2-way defender, that's a steal. Being able to move up for what we moved up for, especially in this draft, I think. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Nice top 6 forward. I think somebody mentioned Roberts. Did somebody? I'm looking over at your guys' comments right now. I can't scroll through all of them. Somebody said Roberts and then Kemp. Yeah, look at that top 9 forward in the top 5. So this is not. Yeah, this was not a good one. Let's just go round by round because we don't have another pick for some time here. We could just power video editing this, but I do want to see the first round's picks. Okay, so we saw the top 5. We definitely, I mean, between us and the doubles, both of us got obviously the best 2 players, so that's good. I mean, Smith, not bad. Definitely a top 10 pick, but, you know, 3rd, if there was another elite, you know, top 6 forward, you could argue maybe top 10 pick. Kemp, definitely not a top 10 pick in any other draft we've had so far. Coxhead, oh, poor kid. What a name. Another top 9. Merkley. Okay, Gravel. Pretty good top 10 pick for this draft, at least. The Blue Jackets getting a nice player there. Nice 2-way defender. Top 6 defenseman. Top 6 center. Man, look at that. So a top 6, medium top 6, while these guys are high top 9. I guess the high and the medium. Oh, man, look. The Red Wings are really building up here. I mean, but that sucks, though. They're getting a top 9 when they get these 2 really high picks. Ooh, my poor Wings. Okay, here's another elite. Takahashi, an elite goaltender. That'd be nice to see where he goes. We'll keep an eye on him. See if the Sharks finally get that that elite prospect of the future. I mean, you know, you can argue Jones is working out really well for them there now. I know they were having some issues in the last couple of years. I'm not the biggest Sharks fan because they were always our damn rivals in Detroit. Yeah, so. Okay, yeah, so, oh, man. Bobrovsky here. First round 70. Ooh, that must be tough. AHL top 2D, that's even more tough. I mean, high AHL top 2 can get probably low 80s. Oh, yeah, already AHL. So, yeah, let's just get to our pick. I don't think we even need to look at the second or third round. It's already AHL, boys. And, yeah, there hasn't been any other suggestions other than, I think, Roberts, Smith, and Dalan. Round 4, pick number 2. This is from LA. Or did we get that pick? I'm not sure if we got that pick. I don't remember. I just remember not wanting to do what we did. We could get this Feltz guy, a two-way forward. He's exact AHL top 6. He might be like a top 9 guy, actually. Yeah, let's just do that. We could also get this guy. How old is he? He is 19. Who's ever younger we'll get. 20. Okay, yeah, let's get Krasenbergs. The exact is hard, though, because does it ever go up if it's exact? Or does the only high go up? I don't know. I guess we'll find out now. It's not really a huge deal. But it'd be nice if we did get like a bottom 6 forward or something like that out of this guy, especially a two-way. You know, even if he was AHL the whole rest of his career, who cares? Yeah, let's just do this guy. What's his name again? Krastenbergs. Let's see where will you get with him. AHL top 6. Okay, medium AHL top 6. So exact can be, it is what it is. But so yeah, he's not high top 6. Maybe we should have looked around a little better. But you know, we don't have to sign him. I know it's not the high AHL top 6 guys can get low 80s, but typically it's kind of difficult. Okay, it looks like there still are some NHL level talents, well, potential talents, with the bottom 6 forward being picked for here. AHL fourth line, yeah, there's not much going on here, is there, guys? Yeah, that's sorting from the other way. I mean, we could get one of these defensemen, AHL top 2 dudes, because at least they'll grow to low 80s. Let's actually do this high AHL top 4, because he might be like, I don't know if I'm talking out of my ass here, but this might, wouldn't he go up to AHL top 2 low? So he could be like high 70s. He could be like a 7th D. I'm just trying to, yeah, medium AHL top 2. So he's probably like going to be high 70s, right? That's usually what it is, I assume. Okay, I might just honestly edit this out, the rest of this out, if it's just super boring. But I'll keep talking, see if we can find a diamond in the rough. Maybe, actually, let's do a little test here. Let's see if any of these AHL top 2 guys go up. This defensive defenseman. How old is he? He's 18. Yeah, let's try it. Right-handed defensive defenseman. See if he goes up to a certain thing. Okay, so medium AHL top 2. So yeah, these guys are probably not going to get signed by us. If we need it, the thing is, like, free agency can really help us out with some decent prospects, because we could even pick up 7th D prospects that are like 20 and they're already going to be mid 70s. That's going to help us out a lot more than someone that's just going to cap out at mid 70s. I don't know. I'll just try this. Yeah, I'll try this offensive defenseman. Low HL top 2. So I guess you could get them up to I guess you could get them up to the potential that an AHL top 2 would have, but would you have to play them above their role or something like that? Is that kind of how it works? Or is it just capped out? Okay, there it is. The draft is now complete. Basically, the only pick that matters is Dalan. Krastenberg's, I don't think will even make the team. It's not a good draft. That's it. So let's see who we got to re-sign. Hopefully this year we won't have as many issues with salary. The salary cap is up to like 80 mil. And yeah, so I think we should re-sign. You guys were saying re-sign Shattenkirk, re-sign a couple other guys. So let me go through and take a look here real quick, and then I'll go ahead and offer all the contracts, and then I'll jump back. But I'm going to cut it right here after we look at these. So Bigris, yeah, I want to re-sign. You guys are saying he can get up to like 89, 90 if played above his role. The problem is he's not producing. That's the biggest issue. He's not producing on a high level, but I think he will grow up to at least 85 next year. So, if he can at least stop the puck and he's a even player or a plus player, I'm fine with that. Carrick, obviously, we're going to re-sign. We can probably drop Gearston. I'd like Grimaldi, Nieto to re-sign. We can drop San Andriagetto or whatever. What is his name? Sven, not San. Don't think we really need Barron. Well, no, let's re-sign Barron because that can be a guy that we can have either scratched on the AHL team or we can have him up trying to grow to that low 80s. Boyle, I'd say we could re-sign him. Yeah, I'll just go through these. Yeah, I want to re-sign Shattenkirk just to help the kids grow. I kind of do want to re-sign Sheehan too. He's got a really good shooting category, actually. Really good power. And he can help out as a utility player. And if anything, he's trade bait and we get something for him. Yeah, we're obviously going to drop Toluski. He was just there last year. Yeah, okay. We can get Comtios or Comtois. No one has corrected me yet because two different analysts say two different things, so whatever. He can play in the AHL this year, I believe. He should be available. And this Viervios guy can play too. I don't know if this guy can. I don't know yet. And then I think our goalies. Yeah, so we got to sign Picard. And this DiPietro guy we can sign. And we can drop Martin, I think. Yeah, we can actually just release Martin right now. We have too many goalies that need to get playing time for Spencer Martin to be in the zone. Sorry, any fans of Martin. Okay, so I'm going to go through, offer some contracts, do a little math on my end, and yeah, we'll see you in a second. All right, so after the first advanced day, I left a few guys just because I wanted to make sure we got all our big guns back on the team. So Nieto's back, Sheehan's back, Shaddy's back. We got him for, I think, 5.7 for the next 2 years. Just wanted to seal him up for like what he wanted. 3 years. So I did pretty much anyone we needed for about 3 years. I got him on some pretty decent contracts just so that we can reassess once a lot of our players get to that point of being able to contribute. So Shattenkirk, next 3 years, we can always ship him off in the end of the second year or even the end of the third year as a rental if we don't need him. But I think these next 3 years are going to be playoff years that we do need someone like Shattenkirk to lead the team. So that's good. Boyle, I decided to bring back for, I think, 2 years. And I think he could even be a trade asset if we really needed one. But he has like 83 faceoffs. So fourth liner, future, just great body guy. So that's good. Carrick, obviously. It's obvious. Bigris coming back. Grimaldi. Picard's coming back. We got him for $1 million even. Well, it's 1 year with Picard, though, because he wanted almost $5 million for I was trying to do the 3-year deal. And he might grow pretty significantly this next little bit, but he wanted almost $5 million, so he knows he's going to grow. So, we'll reassess once he's 26. DiPietro is that AHL goaltender. And Comtois coming in. He'll definitely be on the AHL squad I think he'll be around late 19, early 20s come preseason. And this other 19, 20-ish year old, he'll probably play bottom 6 minutes on the AHL squad. Cool. Okay, let's go to contracts one more time here, and let me see if I can sign anybody that needs anything else. And okay, we'll see you in a second. All right, so we got Barbaro back, just a nice AHL defenseman or 7D. Trotman also kind of the same thing. He's 81 overall, so I think he might be actually, we might try to have him be one of the top 2 AHL guys just to mentor the young guns. At 81 overall, he can really help, and he's depth defenseman, so he could be scratched on the NHL, or maybe, you know, play some minutes, or he could play up in the on the top line in the AHL. Bork also just helping out the young guns down there. Barron is one of the AHL top 6 high guys, so I want to really try to get him up to low 80s. And that was it. That's all we got. I dropped Mitchell because I think we're not going to have room for him, especially if we get to free agency. So let's go ahead and sim to free agency here. We can see if anybody grew, and we can also see who's available, and then kind of look at our lines as they are currently, and then you guys can just answer my question, like who we should go for, what we should do, etc. So let's go to trade and improve just so we can look at our team real quick. We're not going to make any trades. I'm literally just looking at players. So if we go over to forwards, let's count out our forwards by overall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we know Jost is probably going to jump. A couple of these other guys, you know, we can kind of fill in the areas. But then we get down, like Hosang, we want to play. Grimaldi, we probably want to play. I don't know if we want to play Comfer. He's only 23. Top 9 forward. We probably want to play him. Lemieux can almost be played as well. He's already a 4th line forward. So we either got to bring him up or not. And remember, this whole series is kind of based off him creating the old Colorado Avalanche legacy. So let me know what you guys think about that. Yeah, then these guys are kind of falling off to AHL levels. The Climber brothers, it looks like they're both right around 70. So they should get up to 70s or mid-70s, and then we can pop them up on the higher lines in the AHL. And, you know, maybe one day we see that Climber brothers with Lemieux maybe. I don't know. Who knows? So that's what our forward core looks like. So we got to make some decisions here. I mean, some players can play, you know, lower areas than others. I feel like Barzal, Jost, Hosang, they're all going to jump a little bit. So we got that going for us. And remember, Boyle can play like bottom 4 minutes. Or, sorry, bottom 6 minutes. So he can, even though he fits in, I think, to like the 3rd line, we can put him on the 4th line or something. You know, who knows? Jost might be up to a 2nd liner by next year. I don't really know if he's going to jump or not, or if these guys have already jumped. But a lot of these guys look really good so far. I'd like to see another like 90-ish overall up here with McKinnon. It'd be really nice if Ratnan can jump and actually make some plays. But remember, he's got pretty high trade value, so we could always... Somebody was suggesting maybe trading him for Panarin or something like that. That's a possibility, and we could do something like that. Just someone who's like proven, who can shoot, get the puck in the net. You can see Yakupov's up at an 85. That really helps the 2nd line. And he is a 3rd liner, so we could even move him around. So there's a lot of areas we can move people around. You know, Hosang, he can really help as well. He can be really anywhere. And Grimaldi, if anything, he's a depth forward. He could be scratched, or we could have him in the AHL and bring him up when we need to. Obviously, Bork and Comfer, we can kind of make our minds up then. So let's go over to defensemen by overall here, if it will load. Okay, there it already loaded. I was just looking. The 90 didn't change, and I was like, why didn't it change? Okay, Shattenkirk and Barry, great. A 1-2 punch. Zadorov. So, yeah, these guys probably haven't grown yet, because Zadorov is definitely going to go up. Carrick is up at an 85. I see him going 86 or 7, which would be, oh, so nice. Bigris, or Big Graw, as you guys are saying. Sanheim, Trotman's probably going to be in the AHL. Barbaro can be our 7th D, you know, or in the AHL if we've got room. Then we kind of fall down a little bit. Unfortunately, Dalan is only 18, so he can't be brought up to the AHL. And for 60 overall, we're not going to bring him up and ruin his confidence in the NHL. So that's what we're looking at there. So that doesn't look too bad. But, you know, maybe you guys are thinking we get another defensive prospect in maybe in free agency, something like that. And last but not least, we get to goaltenders. Picard and Stolarz are 1-2 punch in goal. I feel like Picard's going to probably jump a little bit. He had a pretty good stat line. Got some playoff experience last year. Stolarz obviously was pretty consistent. And then Warner and DiPietro can be in the AHL. So that's perfect. I think maybe, you know, we could look at goaltenders, see if there's anything, you know, worth going after. But I think Picard will jump preseason or throughout the year. Because if we get him to like 86, 87, I think we'll be set for a cup run and possibly a really big playoff push. So let's take a look at the free agents. This could be the make or break kind of thing we need. So Little didn't go to a team like all year, I don't think. I think last year he wanted like a ton. Like, look how much money he wanted. We got a ton of cap space, so we got to spend because we are way down low. We're right at the floor again, which isn't super bad. But if we can sign like some 1-year deals or 2-year deals, we could even get away with. But it's the 3-year deals that are gonna, you know, would kill us. Because in 3 years we need to reassess anything more than 3 years. I'm looking at Kane here. I mean, that might be insane. Bringing Kane in, you know, to play on that first line instead of like a Landeskog, instead of a Rantanen. And, you know, we could potentially trade away Rantanen. We could trade away Rantanen and somebody else for like another stud for the first or second line. Because Kane's a second liner. Yeah. So Kane could play on the second line, you know, throw the body a bit, get some snipes, and then we trade away for like a first liner, maybe like a Panarin who's already like 86, 87. Bring him up on the wing. You never know. That could be real cool. Kevin Klein on D. I don't think we really need any defensemen. If anything, we need prospects because we got too many areas on D taken up at this point. So I don't see any right off the bat. So then we're getting into more depth guys, which I think maybe we should sign like one dude just for like a lot of money, just in case. Like we could sign like one of these lower end dudes for like 3 to 4 million. Yeah, because I don't think anyone else here is growing. Let's look at potentials and then we'll look at goaltenders. So potentials here. Okay, here's a top 9 guy. Yeah, there's really not anybody on the defensive side. Faxo we could get. That'd be kind of cool. 2A guy. What's his minor scoring? We could get him down in the AHL. That might not be a bad idea. Okay, so here's Johns. So he's already 8. Yeah, he shouldn't grow that much actually. I mean, could be cool though, but I'd rather look at a defenseman who's, you know, like 23 or something. I mean, this guy might be cool. We could bring him up. Offensive defenseman, left-handed. He's got a hell of a shot. Power at least. Only 20 years old. So I mean, low top 6. He'll probably get low 80s, right? Typically. Yeah, there's not much here for the age. Like, people are pretty like right at 26. Not a lot of potential just yet. Man, I hope they get more like better potentials for future drafts in the next one. Yeah, so this is us going down here. Yeah, everybody's kind of just 70s and stuff. So let's look at goaltenders. Who's going to be up at goaltenders? Okay, we're going by potential. So let's go by overall. Oops, I went the wrong way. Anderson, Halak, Enroth, Niemi. Yeah, there's not much here. And then this fringe starter potential guy is already 26. Yeah, 25. Then we get down to AHL. Oh, there's a fringe. Oh, it's Tokarski. Yeah, everybody who's kind of rated as such is Yeah, already pretty old. Yeah, I don't think we need any of these guys. I don't think we even need to get like a stellar goalie or anything like that. You know, we don't need to bring in an 87 when, like, I'm thinking Picard might jump to at least an 86, 87. I don't know, you know. You guys can believe or not believe, whatever. Either way. But yeah, I was thinking, you know, maybe we get like a Kane. Maybe we get somebody like that. You know, we bring in a sniper. Because I think the consensus is Rantanen, even though he is ranked as an elite, he's just not getting it done. If we brought in Kane for the next 2 years, you know, really spice up the team, brings a whole new level to the game. And I think this this would straighten out the minuses they're getting on that line, on the first and second lines. And who knows, maybe we keep Landeskog. We put Landeskog on the second line, put Kane on the first. You know, trade away Rantanen for some other prospect or something. You know, who knows? I don't know. Could we get it done with just getting Kane? So what do you guys think? That's kind of all I've got here. Shorter video just because we kind of went right for it. But I'm just trying to go down here to show you guys more depth, dudes. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything else that we could really go with. I mean, obviously we could pick up some of these guys. I'll probably just kind of pick and choose some of these younger guys that we can pop into our AHL team, especially if we can get a couple defensemen. You know, I was thinking Faxa here would be a nice guy to add to the AHL team. And then, you know, who knows? If he grows, we could pop it into the NHL. Give him a, he wants a 1-year deal, but, you know, who knows? So let me know in the comments below. Like I said before, if you do leave a comment and I use it or I see it and it's a good point, because I read all the comments, I pop it in the next video. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you dug it. And we'll see you next time out on the ice.